Hey, what's going on, guys? How do you do? It's your boy Gray here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to do an end of the year review for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I made a promise a while back to, I can't remember who it was. I made it to someone in the comment section during a live stream or something like that. I made a promise that I would do an end of the year review, and you know what, man? We got a few days left in the year, so why not do it now? We got a lot of Christmas noobs here. We got a lot of people who are just starting off in the game. A lot of people who have holiday money and maybe they're thinking about getting Black Ops 4 and stuff like that. So I thought, why not put my own thoughts and opinions down in a review here for you guys. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear what you guys agree or disagree with. If you guys are brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I do upload content every single day. I don't know what's been going on lately, but you guys, the sub count has just been going up and up, and it's just been incredible, man. We're really close to 12,000. I was really hopeful that we were gonna hit 12,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and if we continue on this pace, it's looking like we're gonna hit it, and that's incredible. So thank you all so much for all the support, all the subs, and everything you guys do for me and the channel. Thank you so much, you guys. So once again, don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, hit that thumbs up on today's video. Let's see if we can get today's video to 65 likes. That would be awesome, man. You guys have been killing it, and yeah, don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any other videos or live streams. I feel like I should say this straight up. This isn't going to be a very detailed review. I'm just talking off my own experiences. I'm just talking about my own opinions. As somebody who's played this game for many hours, days. I believe in Black Ops 4 right now. I think I almost have 9 days. I think I have like 8 days and 19 hours. So that's almost 9 days played since the game came out. That's a lot of hours to be spending on a game that's only been out for a little over 2 months. If you guys find this review informative or at least entertaining to watch, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay that is in the background. A little bit of gameplay from previous games that I had. Enjoy that gameplay while I talk over it here. So what I can do is I can show you a timestamp of every single category that I'm touching over. It's not that many. I think it's like 6 or so. Yeah, it's like 6 different categories that I'm touching on here. And like I said, it's not going to be extremely detailed, but it is going to have a lot of good information and a lot of opinions that I have. So with all that said, here are the timestamps. And finally, guys, I just want to let you know at the end of the video here, I'm going to give this game a rating, and I would love to hear your feedback. I'm going to rate this game depending on how I feel about it right now. And yeah, you know what? One last thing I should note before getting into this review. This review is going to be specific to multiplayer. I'm not going to be touching on Blackout. I'm not going to be touching on zombies. It's going to be specific to the multiplayer experience, which is what I have the most experience playing. So first things up here, guys, let's talk about the multiplayer maps. Let's talk about the maps that this game came out with, and the maps that have been introduced and included ever since the game was released. I don't know about you guys, man, but I really enjoy every single map that this game has released, or when it came out with. Like there's no map in this game right now that I look at and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to play that map. Or if a map is voted, there's not a map that I'm like, oh damn, I'm backing out, I'm not gonna play this map. Even maps that I'm not really a big fan of, not that I hate them or not that I don't like playing them. There's one map, it's called Icebreaker, and I think everybody can agree with me there. That map is really weird when it comes to spawns. It plays very awkwardly. But even that map, it's not a terrible map. It's a really fun map to play. I think you just got to spend more time on it and really come to understand what the spawn points are. But maps that have been remade or maps that have been added into the game through DLC and stuff, I personally feel like all of these maps are fun to play, and I actually really enjoy all of these maps. It's not, like I said, it's not one map that I don't like. You know what, talking about maps, man, I think it's really cool that they've been introducing fresh content like maps like Seaside Sunset, or what was the other one, Firing Range Nighttime, and they gave us Nuketown as well for free. I really do like that they're giving us a lot of free maps, a lot of different themes, a lot of different stuff within these maps. Like I said, man, these things are all free, and I think it's a great implementation to have for a multiplayer game like Black Ops or Call of Duty in general. Next up here, guys, let's talk about multiplayer gameplay, the gameplay experience, and let's talk about matchmaking as well. Now let's just get this right up in the air. I've been very vocal about this before in the past, and I still feel that one of the weakest things that Black Ops 4 has right now is its matchmaking. I have never experienced a matchmaking so poorly done, so terrible like in Black Ops 4. In any other Call of Duty, man, the matchmaking kind of feels alright. It feels like it's decent. In this Black Ops 4, even to this day right now, over 2 months later, the matchmaking is just so bad, man. There's no reason why not necessarily, not even me, but yeah, I'll say me in this scenario, but I'm sure you guys experience this as well. There's no reason why, after playing multiple games, there's no reason why I'm the only player going positive while everybody else on my team is going negative. They need some kind of balancing in the game. Like it can't just be one-sided, and then all the good players, all the decent players on one side, and then there's one good player on the opposite side, or one decent player on the opposite side, and then everybody else is just poor players, or players that don't play the game that often and they're not that good. So it's, I don't know, man, the matchmaking is so bad, and it just needs some kind of attention, because they got to do better, man. When we're talking about multiplayer gameplay, I will say there is a lot of fun game modes, Control being one of the newest game modes to be introduced into Black Ops 4. I've seen Control. I don't really play myself. I've seen it and it looks fun. I get why it's fun. I get why it's a great game for like friends to team up on, or clans to play together, or stuff like that, competitive and stuff, domination, kill confirmed, TDM. TDM being 75, the score limit being 75. We've had 85. We've had 100. I guess they're running tests so far, and honestly, I'll say I like the 85 a lot, man. I don't know, a TDM 85 for me was like the perfect spot. It was like right. It wasn't, the game didn't go on for too long. It didn't go on too short. You could get a lot of kills. I just felt TDM 85 was great. We'll talk about the manual healing, where you actually have to heal yourself by clicking on L1. Honestly, guys, it was one of those things where until you do it for yourself, you're going to look at it from the outside looking in. You're going to look at something like manual healing. After all of these years of having automatic healing, you're going to look at it and be a little skeptical about it. But honestly, man, I just feel like it plays out very well, and I do like the change. I love change, man. A lot of people are scared of change. A lot of people are scared that things are going to be different, but I feel like that's how you keep things fresh. If you don't change, man, it's going to get boring over time. I get what they're doing with the manual healing. I actually really like the manual healing, where you got to heal yourself. It brings a new aspect to the game. I think it's great, man. I don't know. Overall, though, the gameplay itself, there's something about the gameplay with Black Ops, and this has always been present in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 was maybe the only one where within the Black Ops series I didn't really feel it that much, but it's always a slight difference in the way the game feels out in, like when you're actually playing a game of like TDM or something like that. Black Ops 1 and 2, and now I would say 4. 3 might be the only exception here. There's a different feel in the game when it comes to like getting into a gunfight with somebody, the hit detection, or how many bullets it takes to kill somebody, or just the what's it called, the aim assist and stuff. I don't know, there's a different feel between like a game like Modern Warfare, whether we're talking 1, 2, or 3, or we're looking at Black Ops, or we're looking at a game like Ghost or Infinite Warfare. It's always a different feel, and I feel like Black Ops has always had a certain feel, and it carries on here in Black Ops 4. At least for me, it does. Probably the one part about the multiplayer experience that I'm not really a big fan of. I've never really been a big fan of the Black Ops series because of the gunfight situations, where it just feels like a lot of times the gunfights or the engagements that you get into, I don't know, something's a little off about them. At least for me it is. I don't know, something within the hit detection or the aim assist, or there's something about the Black Ops. I don't know, man, it might just be me. Next category here, guys, let's talk about the weapons in Black Ops 4 multiplayer. You know, talking about the selection real quick, I do think that there is a lot of great weapons to choose from initially, like the weapons that we were given within each category. Yeah, obviously I wish maybe they would add a little more within the LMG, something a little different within the LMG category, maybe something a little different within the tactical rifle category. I'd like to see a few more secondary pistols, even a shotgun. Like, I don't know, I'm just looking, I want a little more than just 2 options or 3 options, you know, like I want a little more with each category. For the most part, I personally believe, and you guys might disagree with me here, but for the most part, I really do feel that the weapons are, for the most part, like I'm not saying every single weapon, but for the most part here, guys, I do feel that they are mostly well balanced. Obviously, there's a few weapons that really stand out and that may seem a little overpowered, but trust me, they also have their downfalls as well. Talking about the state of the game right now, we're talking about the weapons right now as of, what's today, December 26th right now. It's past midnight. December 26th, it's 2 in the morning. I really do feel that most of the weapons, or if not every gun in the game right now, is pretty well balanced. They've done a really great job of listening to our feedback and fine-tuning some of these weapons. Like for example, like the Spitfire. the Titan, the SOG 9mm, SMGs overall in general. A lot of the assault rifles have been touched. A lot of the LMGs have been touched. A lot of the operator mods have been worked on. Yes, there's a few operator mods on weapons that are extremely overpowered. If, you know, we're still talking about the shotgun with the strobe light. If we're talking about the dual akimbo, the dual, what I don't know, it's called dual something for the SOG 9mm, VKM with the with its operator mod. Like they've done a really good job at fine-tuning these weapons and making them overall balanced. One thing that's a little underwhelming, it has been the signature weapons and the Mastercraft camos. I feel like, man, and you know what, even going a little further, even operator mods, I feel like every weapon in the game right now at release, every single weapon should have had its own operator mod. Every single weapon should have its own Mastercraft camo and its own signature weapon. I don't feel like it should be several weapons. And yes, I'm pretty sure at the end of this game's life cycle, by next year, I'm pretty sure every weapon is going to have a signature variant and a Mastercraft. But I just feel like that's something that they could have introduced at the very start of the game, and they could have just kept adding more and more of these signature weapons and Mastercraft camo. But for the most part, the ones that are available right now, they are actually really cool. I feel like maybe they should change the look and feel a little more. I feel like the change in each weapon isn't that iconic to the sense where it's like, damn, I gotta run this gun out and I gotta showcase this gun out in the field. Like there's not really too much of a different cosmetically. I feel like they could do a little more of a better job. Like right now, recently, the ABR has probably one of the best signature variants, or the Mastercraft camo, which turns it into like an airplane kind of a thing. That's pretty cool. Each weapon should have its own reactive camo as well, which as we're seeing, they are introducing. As we go along here, they are introducing more and more reactive camos into the game, which is great. All right, next up here, guys, we're going to talk about specialists in the game. Now, this is a touchy subject for a lot of people. Me personally, aside from maybe Ajax, and aside from Nomad's dog, I personally feel at this point in the game right now, December 26th, 2 in the morning right now, I personally feel that a lot of these specialists are very well balanced. I feel like they found a sweet spot for each of these specialists, whether it's the specialist itself loading time, the gear loading time and stuff like that, or the equipment loading time. I think Ajax and Nomad's K9 is probably the only exceptions there. Prophet is feel like the nerf on Prophet was much needed. The nerf on Zero was much needed, even though I feel like maybe she deserves a little bit more of a nerf, but I feel like she's all right now. She's not too OP. The way things are looking right now, man, a lot of these specialists, these are a bunch of specialists that we saw back in Black Ops 3. Not a bunch of them. For the most part, a few of them are from Black Ops 3, and we're very familiar with them, but I feel like a lot of these specialists are really well balanced. I think they're a lot of fun to use out in the field. Game mode without specialists would be a great touch to Black Ops 4, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would agree with me there. But for the most part, man, I feel like specialists are awesome in this game, and I don't know, I like using them a lot. I like Ruin. Ruin is my favorite character in the game. I like Recon a lot. I like Battery a lot. I like Zero. I like Torque, you know, a lot. As a matter of fact, speaking of Torque, I honestly feel like Torque needs a little bit of a nerf in his loading time. I feel like he's able to load his specialist equipment and gear and his specialist itself really fast. So I feel like maybe he needs a slow down time. All right, next up here, guys, let's talk about Scorestreaks. I'm looking at my computer right now. I wrote a little list of things I wanted to talk about. Next up here, guys, is Scorestreaks. Scorestreaks are really tough to get. This is probably one of the first Call of Duties that I've played in a long time where it's really difficult for me to get, like, even a UAV. It's like really difficult to get. I rarely get UAVs. It's rare when I get like a Hellstorm or an attack chopper or a strike team or a sniper's nest and stuff like that. It's really difficult. I just really wish they would add an advanced UAV into the game. Unfortunately, I think Vanderhart has confirmed that that's not happening, which is ridiculous, but whatever. All right, last but certainly not least here, you guys, we're going to be talking about the black market and the tier progression system. So let me say this right off the back, man. I personally feel I was really excited for the tier system because it's free content. Just remember that it's free content that you have to play to earn. So as long as you play the game, as long as you level up, you can basically get everything. It's not like you have 5 days to unlock 100 tiers. Like, they give you like 50 days to unlock 100 tiers, if not even more days than that. And it's stuff that you can unlock just by playing the game. They have a daily tier skip. I personally feel that it is a good system. It maybe just needs a little bit of a decrease in how hard it is to level up through the tiers. I feel like they're almost there, man. They lowered it a little bit. I feel like it needs to be a little lower so that casual players People who aren't playing this game hours and hours on end don't have a lot of time to commit to this game, but they still enjoy the game and they still want to get. And I do appreciate the fact that it was cosmetic only items. It's not anything that will affect the stats of the weapons. Unfortunately, they do have new weapons included into the tiers, like the Damon that was introduced, or the SWAT RFT, which was introduced as well. But I think there's a lot of great potential in the tier system, in the leveling up tier system. I think there's a lot of potential and they can do things a lot better. The thing is, and I might get in trouble with Activision, Treyarch, whoever it is, I might get in trouble for saying this, but you can see clear as day, these guys are just really money hungry. There's like special orders that you can purchase. You can purchase a special order, and then you have to level up the special order, the tiers in the special order. Like, come on, man, that's extra. So, like, for example, like, let's say a special order is like $20. So you buy a special order for $20, but then there's like 20 tiers in that $20 special order. And then you have to like unlock all of those tiers, and it's basically like you bought something just to play and like level up your tiers so that you can unlock the things that you just bought. Like, come on, guys, that's ridiculous, man. I do see a lot of potential with this Black Ops pass and the tier system and the black market. I see a lot of potential. I do think that they're listening to the community. I do think that a better offering is going to be on the table in the next round of tiers and stuff. I do think they're going to do things a little different, a little better, and I hope we see a lot more stuff offered within these tiers. All right, and that's all of the categories there that I wanted to touch on, guys. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, at the end of the video here, guys, I'm going to give this Black Ops 4 game an end of the year rating from the 2 months or over 2 months game time that I've had with this game. And I would love to hear what your rating system is. We're going to say out of 10. So out of 10, you guys, I'm actually going to rate Black Ops 4 a pretty strong 8. I actually really enjoy Black Ops 4. This is one of those Call of Duties that I just feel like I can just play, you know, like hours. I can just sit here and play hours of TDM, hours of different game modes, and everything that this game in general offers. By the way, the rating system was for specifically the multiplayer, but if we're talking also about the overall game itself, $60 for a battle royale, an extremely well done battle royale, which, yes, it needs some touches on, but for the most part, Blackout is so much fun. It plays out very well. It's a little difficult, but then they obviously need to work on the audio and stuff, but Blackout is amazing. And then you get Zombies as well. Zombies, from what I've seen, I haven't played it yet, but Zombie looks incredible as well. And then multiplayer is sensational, man. When we're talking about multiplayer aspect itself, I would definitely rate this Black Ops 4 multiplayer experience an 8 out of 10. And I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear what you guys would be rating the multiplayer experience. Let me know in the comment section below. Any feedback is always welcomed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay that was in the background there. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Once again, if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, drop a like. I do upload every single day, you guys. Live streams almost every single day. A lot of Call of Duty content, tips and tricks, best class setups. A lot of content, man. A lot of Call of Duty content in general. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'm back out of here. Till the next one. My name is Gray. Peace.